The Best We Can Do is a story of this young girl who is displaced by the collapse of her country and is forced to come to America fleeing oppression in Vietnam, start up a new life here, and it tells the story of living at a refugee camp for a little bit, the struggles there, the struggles of trying to assimilate to life in America and adapt to a different culture, a different lifestyle.
It's a graphic novel, an illustrated memoir of one person's family. It's very much a story about immigration, and it's maybe more specifically a story about the refugee experience, how someone has to flee from a war-torn area and trying to make a new life. All the experiences from there and the new life they try to make in their new country. It's also about family.
It's really hard for people outside the US to immigrate to the US. They all come here with hopes and dreams. Parents come here hoping to give their kids a better life. So I kind of hope they understand that a lot goes into this process of immigration.
I think within the broader American conception of what Asian Americanness is, a lot of times we bring up the model minority. We bring up a story of a family who has done well by themselves, pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, and lived a really good life and became really successful. They're the model minorities, what we think all minorities should be doing.
Society kind of constricted us with this model minority kind of role, where we don't really have room to prove ourselves in other areas such as theater arts or music and stuff like that.
And I think the stories of people who haven't quite obtained the American dream, those are really left out, I think, and that's really depicted in this book, where we don't talk about domestic violence, we don't talk about abusive parenting, we don't talk about the stress that comes with being Asian American, and the conception, this paradox that we're supposed to be really successful, but many of us are still struggling and trying to find that success.
So I feel that nuance and the complexity of her people in the story is just one really great way to address maybe the caricatures and the cliches of an Asian American.
It's really important that students understand different perspectives and walks of life, and not just assume that everyone has the same story or they're coming from the same place. I'm a firm believer that everyone can learn from each other, from different cultures and different views. It's always a great idea just to explore different kind of views so you can learn and pick and choose for yourself.
I hope that students take away that the stories that are presented here in the common reading that we selected this year are stories that are carried by their peers, are stories that are carried by community members here in Oregon and across the United States.